Hey everyone, it's Legge here again, and I've got some exciting updates on the Success in 90 series. And I'm also excited to talk with you a little bit about some techniques that I've been using and talking with other women business owners about that are helping me be successful through this major experiment on myself and the evolution of habits, routines, and adding things in and getting rid of things. And it's the intersections between boundaries and focus. So realistically, we can't have great focus if we haven't set some boundaries for ourselves and making those deals with ourselves and setting some lines of delineation for what we will and won't be doing. And saying no or not right now a lot more often tends to be something that helps a lot of business owners and many other working professionals these days. So if we don't have any time, if it feels like we don't have any time on our plate to say yes to the things that matter, or to do those quadrant two, not urgent but important type of tasks, then of course they're going to fall by the wayside. If everything else feels like it's a priority because it has a deadline, then the stuff that doesn't have a specific deadline is going to fall by the wayside. That's just human nature. So we have to know what we're saying yes to. And we also have to remember that being eternally optimistic is wonderful in certain areas of life and business, and is horrifically it's more of a liability in other areas of life and business. So learning to say, let me think about it in the moment. If someone's asking you to sign up for something or to add something else onto your plate, let me think about it is the best thing you can say if you really do need to think about it. But work on saying no. It's okay to say no. In fact, it's a hell of a lot better to say no or not right now than, yeah, I can probably squeeze that in, and then to feel like you're doing stuff half-assed, especially your own stuff, and those feelings of bitterness that can creep in when you've said yes too many times to other people. And it's not their fault. It's your own damn fault for not saying no. So learn how to say no more often. Carve out the time. Learn how to focus. So almost everyone who knows me well knows that one of my favorite tools for getting shit done is the timer. So this is my little cube timer, and I love this thing just because it's, I don't know, it's cute and it works. But you can use the one on your phone, you can use a little kitchen timer. I have a ladybug in my desk drawer somewhere. It doesn't matter. The thing is, make sure your phone is on silent, otherwise that you've, gone to the bathroom, refilled your beverage, whatever is going to probably distract you from, say, 20 minutes of really honed in focus on a task at hand. So in 20 minutes, if you're not sure how long something's going to take you, even if you think it's going to be 2 hours, use that race the clock thing that happens when we really are racing the clock. Have a little contest with yourself. How much can I really get done if I set this task in front of me with a deadline? Because what happens is, if we don't have a deadline, all the stuff that has deadlines or feels urgent, whether it's important or not, will take precedence. So make sure that is this the most important thing for me to be working on right now? Using that. Is this the most important thing for me to be working on right now? Or what is the most important use of my time currently? Those are excellent questions to be asking yourself all the time, throughout the day, several times a week at least. What is the most important thing? What is the most effective use of my time right now? And then use the timer. Remember, take the email program on your computer down, get rid of the ring, ding, buzz, the interruptions, close your door, put your do not disturb on, whatever it takes. But that, my friends, is how you handle some of the intersections between boundaries and focus in our modern world of work and constant interruptions. And I think if you're really honest with yourself, and I know this is true for me, I'm getting much better at it though, thank you very much, is we're the best at interrupting ourselves. We have constant monkey mind, if you will, and just constant thoughts, all kinds of stuff that need to be done, like we've got these Okay, so when you're doing your focus time with the timer, have a blank one nearby, a pen. Every time something pops up, you're like, oh shit, I gotta remember to do XYZ. Write it down and then get right back to the task at hand. Don't go try to do it right then, because then you've lost that momentum. So the key is building momentum, carving out time for yourself to do those important, even if not necessarily urgent tasks, and then making sure that you're practicing your focus skills, using those techniques that help you stay on track. So I hope that you are continuing to kick some ass on your quarterly goals. I'm continuing to evolve and switch it up with my habits and routines. I didn't have the best week last week in terms of reintroducing foods on the clean program, but I totally caught up and continued to build momentum on my number one core goal for this quarter, which for me is sales and marketing activities. So, and the number two goal also, I did really well with that. So it just seems like it's constantly in flux, and there's that kind of like the stock market. There are peaks and troughs. There are highs and lows, and that's the way it goes. It's hard to constantly be balancing all of it together and growing it in the same direction. So there are going to be some peaks and troughs, and as long as the general trend line is going in the right direction, then we should be happy and celebrate that. And that's what I'm working on as I continue to experience tangible results and work on my mindsets, changing my habits, routines, and evolving as a business owner. And I'm continuing to have fun. There are a couple of days when I'm pissed at myself, or like, okay, let's figure it out. That didn't work. That's part of the experiment. So I highly recommend it. I'm enjoying the Success in 90 series project experiment very much. And I hope that you're having an excellent second month in this quarter and feel like you're progressing at a level that you can be satisfied with as we continue to grow and always want more, more, more. On that note, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next week.